guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and welcome to Bayern Munich v.s. Manchester United player ratings UCL Matchday 1 UEFA Champions League. So right, in this video I give the players a rating for their performances, the substitutes and the manager, and also a rating for the team as well. Hold on, got a hair on my screen. Just blow that off. There we go. Why is that going to bug me? Yeah, so let's get into it. Let's start off who I usually start off with. Andre Onana, 4. Now, I said some of you thinking 4 is quite harsh, because despite making that mistake, he did make some very good saves, but you have to mark him down. You cannot go any higher or lower than a 4, in my opinion. I mean, it's just such a dreadful mistake. I don't know what he was thinking, how on earth he could be beaten from that range, but you saw how gutted he was with himself, and Sergio Reguilon was confiding in him, saying it's okay that these things happen, which is true, it can happen to any player. I'm not denying, De Gea made a few howlers, but he should have saved that one, Andre Onana. I'm sorry. He did make a very good saves in the game, but you can't hide away from that error. So that's why I'm only giving Andre Onana a 4. Diego Dalot, 7. Yes, I give Diego Dalot a 7. I thought he was very impressive in the defence, putting his body on the line, trying to clear the ball, made a crucial block once. Yeah, a really good performance by Diego Dalot. Of course, he's going to be playing for quite a while now because Aaron Wan-Bissaka's injured, but really good performance by the Portuguese right back. It really is. Martinez, 5. I mean, again, not the best against Lisandro Martinez. I thought he was a bit slow, and he tried to win a couple crucial blocks, but couldn't get back fast enough. So yeah, that's why I'm only going to give Lisandro Martinez a 5. But again, I don't think he had the best of games, so that's why you can only really give him that rating, really. Lindelof, 6. Yeah, I was quite impressed with Victor Lindelof, his defending and that. I thought he did quite well at times. Obviously, Varane coming back soon, so hopefully we'll have Martinez and Varane back as our backline. But Lindelof is doing a solid job. I can't praise him enough for that. He is doing okay. It's when he plays with Harry Maguire, he is awful, Lindelof. But with Varane or Martinez, he's actually really good, Lindelof. Sergio Reguilon, 9. My man of match by a country mile. I thought he's absolutely superb. He's putting his body on the line, his movement, absolutely fantastic. I mean, wow, that is absolutely an unbelievable performance by Reguilon. It really was, and as I said, he went out to Andre Onana and consoled in him and said these things happen. Yeah, he looks like a real team player, Reguilon, so I'm really pleased we signed him on loan. I mean, when we first signed him on loan, I wasn't too sure, but these last couple games, he's been really, really impressive. So, to me, man of match last night by a country mile, as I'm recording this on Thursday afternoon, ready to put out 6 p.m. UK time this evening. Casemiro, 6. Now, obviously, he scored 2 goals in the game, which was fantastic. But before then, I thought he was very poor and by average, very slow. It looked like he didn't have much pace. He got dominated in the midfield area. Well, really, Casemiro and Eriksen both got dominated by Bayern Munich in that midfield area. So, yeah, but for scoring him 2 goals, I will give him a 6. Before, it probably would have been a 2 or 3 or something. But as he did score them 2 goals, I will give him a 6, because they were very well taken goals. One was a shot inside the box, and the other one was a really good header. So, yeah, fair play to Casemiro for that. Christian Eriksen, to by far the worst player on the pitch. I mean, I absolutely like Eriksen. I'm a huge fan of him, but he was shocking last night. Honestly, he was absolutely nowhere. Was Christian Eriksen very anonymous, so slow. It definitely looks like the legs are gone, sadly, for Eriksen. I mean, it's incredible he's just playing football, to be honest, after what happened to him collapsing on the pitch and that. It's just an incredible story. He's still playing football, but now it looks like, unfortunately, his legs are really going, which is such a shame because obviously he was great for Brentford and for Tottenham before he moved to Inter Milan. He was absolutely superb, but these days just doesn't look like he's got it in him anymore, sadly, which is a shame because I absolutely love Eriksen. Bruno Fernandes, free, shocking. Again, I thought he's one of the worst players on the field as well. I mean, long range, he did a shot from outside the box, went miles over. It's like, someone contacts NASA, please, because that ball was almost up in orbit. That was a ridiculous shot by Bruno Fernandes. And again, just, nowhere. Anonymous Bruno Fernandes. I mean, he didn't get in the referee's ear too much, but poor game by the Portuguese midfielder. Really was. Palestri. I'm going to give Palestri a 6. I thought he was very solid on that right wing. It is a really good performance by Palestri. I've been asking for Ten Hag to play him on the right wing, and he did. And I got to say, that position suits him. He was trying to make things happen, pass the ball up the field, so we need to see him in that position more often, because I believe he's got the potential to do great things on the right wing. So, fair play to Ten Hag for finally putting him on the right wing. It's what we've been asking for. Marcus Rashford, 5. I mean, not involved much in the game at all. Very isolated, hardly did anything all game. I mean, it's not all his fault. It was just the lack of service he had. But he's got to be doing a little bit more, in my opinion, Marcus Rashford. I mean, just, hardly was involved in the game at all. So that's why I can only really give Marcus Rashford a 5. If he was moving around a bit more, I probably would give him about 6 or 7. But as he was hardly moving around, that's why I'm only going to give him a 5. Rasmus Højlund, 7. Yes, I give Rasmus Højlund a 7. I thought he's absolutely superb again. His movements, he did score his first goal for the club, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, this one counts as his first goal for the club, because unfortunately the one against Brighton got ruled out, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from Højlund so far. Of course, it's very early days, but what I've seen of him so far, really impressed. He has movement, unlike that lazy fucker, Anthony Martial. He's got no movement whatsoever. Just where Højlund, he is moving all over the place. I absolutely love that. I want to see much more of that from a number 9. I really do. But you see, Martial, to me, he's more of a winger, but even when he's on the wing or up front, he's just so lazy. Where you see Højlund, he's determined to do things. So that's the starting element done. Let's get on to substitutes. Now, this will be very easy to remember because only 3 players come on. Scott McTominay, I'll give him a 6. I thought he was solid when he come on, and he's playing further on the midfield because he's been scoring a few goals for Scotland. He's trying to make things happen. He did lose the ball once, he gave it away, but apart from that, he did solid while he was on. Garnacho, 6. I mean, he created an opportunity, which that's absolutely fantastic by Garnacho creating that opportunity. So, that's solid. Anthony Martial, 5. Again, not involved much at all. Can't really judge too much. Didn't really have any service, but to me, poor movement again. So that's why I'm only giving Martial a 5. Eric Ten Hag for the team selection, 8 out of 10. I thought the lineup was really good. I was very happy with it. Manchester United's team performance, I liked the fighting spirit, it was there, but these defensive errors and these mistakes we're making, we gotta cut it out. 4 out of 10. I mean, you have to mark the team down again. We cannot keep making these errors, man. It's just absolutely criminal, honestly. So that's player ratings done for the Bayern Munich game. If you like my ratings, great. If not, then I'm not bothered one bit, because I will be back for the Burnley game at the weekend. So, yep. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you are a Manchester United fan, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to see plenty more Manchester United videos, and I'll link my football channel in the description as well, dropping quite a few videos on there recently as well. Bye bye.